Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today what I'm going to be doing is actually showing you how to make a pocket letter. Now I've had a lady on my Facebook group ask me if I can do a tutorial. Now I know that there are plenty of tutorials out there, but I thought I would put one on my channel as well, just so that you know, if anybody wants to look at how to make one, then they can. But like I say, there is plenty, so I mean, check them all out because you'll get lots and lots of fun ideas. So the paper that I thought I would use today, or the paper, is I thought I would use this kit. So this is the January craft box kit from Positively Paper Crafts. I'll leave a link to her channel in the description box below if you'd like to go and check her out. She is awesome. So I have already done one video on this. The only thing I would say about, there's the card actually, which is really, really sweet. So what I might do is use this card for when I send this out. But I had noticed, so when I came off, the card bases that came within this kit, they are 4-inch squares, but the die doesn't actually fit on, which is a bit of a shame, but I still love the die. So what I'll have to do is get some bigger card bases out and then maybe create something with that, because it's a beautiful die. I absolutely love it. So yeah, and then we also have the stamp set. So what I thought is, let's take everything out. So we have this speciality pick card, and then we have this gorgeous card. Now the one thing I remember, we do have these cut parts which will be perfect to add into each pocket. We have some foil bits, we have some elements we can fussy cut, and it's just absolutely gorgeous paper. So this is what I'm going to use now. Excuse me. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get my big trimmer out. I've just noticed it doesn't look very, I think it might be broke, my trimmer, but I might have to invest in a new one. That might explain why I haven't been getting my stuff perfectly trimmed. Okay, so I'm just going to cut all these cut parts down. Now we are going to trim them once I've done them, because we need these to be 2.5 by 3.5. So if I just cut these into sections, then I can bring in my Tim Holtz cutter. But I think what I'm going to do is actually invest in the larger Tim Holtz trimmer, because I really love my A5 one, and this one, it just, yeah, it was a cheap one off eBay. It cost me something like £10, so it wasn't expensive, but I don't know, I haven't got away with it as much as what I would have liked to have done. So let me grab my little Tim Holtz one. So we are going to use this side, so we do need them to be 2.5 by 3.5. So I'm just going to, actually these ones are a bit, oh no, so there, that's the size that we are looking at. They are going to look a bit funky because we are including some of the other ones, but that is fine. So as long as you've got 2.5 by 3.5, they will fit into your folder. Now the folders, you can get them off eBay, or you can get them off Amazon. There are plenty of places that do them, so there are quite a few. Yeah, and they come under the name of trading card wallets, so for any of you that would like to know. Right, these are a bit bigger, but we are using this side, so I don't mind. So what I'm going to do is cut that to 2.5 by 3.5, and we need 9 pieces all together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, We need 2 more, so let's grab 2 of these. So quite like that one, and I'll use that one. Okay, so let's chop these down as well. So yeah, so really easy. So they're very much like making artist trading cards, so if that you can swap. I don't know if many of you have done them. I might actually, when all of this is over with the coronavirus, I might actually set up a trading card swap, because I've done a couple and I love doing them. So yeah, and then you would store them in these plastic bottles. So you make like a set of, I don't know, 3, 4. You can even do a set of 8. Yeah, and then you decorate them, and yeah, it's just something nice to sort of do. So I might have to come on and do some of them as well. Okay, so we've got all this gorgeous specialty paper as well. So we do have this gorgeous butterfly paper, and do you know what I think I'm going to do? Where are my fussy cutting scissors? I'm going to fussy cut out 9 of these butterflies. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Because these are just gorgeous. I love the glitter on them, and I think they'll be a nice addition to the card. I also think that I'm going to fussy cut some of these elements, so the succulents as well. I'm not going to do it all on camera because yeah, I think it's going to end up taking me a while, and I'm not sure I've got enough to talk about yeah, to keep you sort of entertained. Right, I'm just cutting these down just because it makes my life so much easier. Right, so now we need this section. So I'm thinking that if we cut down all of these, cut out all of these succulents, it should, in theory, be enough for us for the card. Well, for our little cards. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go off camera now. We'll fussy cut all of these elements. I'm going to try and keep something very similar to this, so we'll add in the ribbon as well and the gems, just so that they match really. Yeah, so once I've fussy cut these, I'll come back and then we'll start putting it together. Okay, so I'm back. So I've managed to fussy cut all of those elements out, so I have them just off to the side, and then I've arranged the cards that are going to go into the pocket like that. And then now what I'm going to do, so I've got all of the succulents that I have sort of put together, and I'm just going to randomly put them on. I want the biggest one in the center, so maybe have that one on there. I am using corner bits as well, so let's just see what we can sort of come up with. I think we should have a few on here as well, a couple on there, maybe add an extra one, so just an extra couple to a few of them. Maybe like that. Have that one there. Actually, move that to there, move that one to there. So liking that, so loving how that is looking. So because I know that I do like it, I think what I might do is just actually stick all of these down. Yeah, I think I will. So let's add some glue on if has blocked, so let's get rid of that bit. There we go. This glue is just about finished, so I did have it tipped up so that we could get it glued down, and hopefully use it all up instead of it drying out completely. So yeah, so I'm loving where they are. If you can hear any noises, I do have my back door open, and it's an absolutely beautiful day today. So everybody are out in their gardens, doing their gardens. So that is what you can hear. So yeah, but it sounds quite nice actually, hearing people doing the gardens. You can hear, I just tried to pick that one up and it's not even one. Yeah, and you can hear the birds, they sound amazing. We've had quite a few birds actually in our garden. So yeah, and then you can hear all the kids playing in the gardens as well. So considering we're all on lockdown, everyone seems to, well, especially where I am, everyone seems to be in good spirits, so which is really good. Let's stick that one on there, so just like that. So yeah, I really am just, they can be as quick and as easy as you want these to be. They can be as decorated as you want them to be. You don't have to decorate them loads. You can do very simple designs, and I think that's, and it's very similar to trading cards as well. You don't have to have really big designs for them either. You don't have to add loads on. It's just the trading cards tend to be more mixed media than anything else. So let's get these last bits on. I think that's all of them on, but it is a beautiful paper set that we did receive in this month's, well, in January's kit, but I just thought it's about time I actually got some of it out and used it. Right, the last thing that we've got is these butterflies, so that we did put on. So I think let's pop these on. I will be sticking them down, but I think the other thing I might add is I'm thinking I might add some of my peel-offs. So yeah, right, let me grab them out. Right, I'm not sure what I have, so I've just got my books out. Let's have a look to see if there's anything. Well, we've already got butterflies. I have these black flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have 9, but I think it might be just a bit too much. Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe what I'll be adding will probably be some borders, although we do have these clear flowers that are really nice. Yeah, I might add them on. Oh, let's see what words we have. So it sounds like somebody's sawing, doesn't it? Oh, we've got a gift for you, so that I might use that in the centre. Just put a gift for you on the centre. I have these, and you know, I very rarely use them, so I think it's time that we got them used. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to add it too much to them. I do have some corner pieces. We do have some borders as well that could be quite nice. Yeah, I have some glitter borders. What I'm looking for, I think, is, let's have a look. So on some of the borders they have like I've only got the gold ones in there. They have like holes and other bits that, so you end up with like a circle. So here we have some hearts. Okay, so I think I might go with the hearts. So these bits in the centre of your peel-offs, so if I can just pull this back a second, you'll be able to see. So if you pull back, you have these leftover bits, so I think I'd like to add some of them. So yeah, I think we're going to add them as well. So we don't need any more, I think that's enough. I do like the idea of these little flowers though, just to bring in yeah, bring in the silver from the butterfly. So I'm just going to pop one on for now and then see how many I have left. and then I think we'll add some of the hearts on. So yeah, so really is just decorating up them and making them look pretty. So yeah, which is what I really like. So any more little, yes we do, we've got a few more little ones here. So just like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we can put, we'll use this big one in the centre. There we go. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Like I say, you need to use your stash instead of hoarding it. That's what I seem to be doing. I do all the time, is I just hoard my stash. So it is really nice when I do use some bits and pieces up that I would normally forget about. And these, oh, and my peel-offs are definitely something that I forget about. And I bet a lot of us have peel-offs at home as well. So it is nice to get them used. Right, last one. And there. Right, okay, so that's that. And then on the middle bit, I'm going to have a gift for you. Okay, I do need my tweezers for this. I'm not very good at all putting these on. I'm going to put it just across the centre, just like that. Oh, how lovely is that? Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to do on that one. And then let us pull some of these hearts off. So I'm just going to peel this back and then let us grab some of these hearts. I think we'll have, oh, my hands aren't working very well, which is a bit annoying actually. There we go. Let's put a heart on. Let's see if I can do it better without the yeah, without the, there we go. So I'm only going to put one on, I think, on each one, just in the corners. And then the last thing to do is just to pop down our butterflies, and then I think we'll be done. Oh. So I'm not doing a very good job. Like I said, my hands are not very good today. I can feel them already starting to go into spasm, so I'll have to be quick. They always do when I work on little things. Or the other time they go into spasm, which is really strange, is when I do a Sunday dinner. As soon as I hold the plates to put gravy on, they tend to go into spasm. So then my husband has to carry my plate through, because by the time I've done our dinner, I'm unable to do ours. And then I can't eat using one of my hands after that. So yeah, bit annoying, but it happens. Right, okay, so let us put some glue on our butterflies. Let's get these stuck down. So no dimension in these, because we are going to be filling up the back with goodies. So I will do that with you on camera as well, because I think sometimes people struggle as well with what do you actually put in pocket letters, and you can really put in anything that you want. So which I think is really nice. So we'll do that. I'll see what I have lying around, and then we'll package it up and go for it. So yeah, and then this one, yeah, I stuck that, right, the rest are all stuck down. Let's put that back on there. Okay, so that is all of our cards. Let me bring back in the wallet, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these in each wallet. So they just slide in like that. But however, if you have got pieces hung over, then you will need to trim them. because like I say, it has to be 2.5 by 3.5 for them to fit in perfectly. So yeah, make sure you do trim them down, because otherwise it'll be a bit tricky for the recipient to sort of take them in and out if they would like to. I absolutely love this. Oh. Come on, there we go. So there's that bit. Like I said, my hands are just, they're really not working today. Like, there we go. Oh, I need to actually cut this one down. Oh, that was a bit silly. Okay, like that. And then this one, oh, I just realised also this is off camera. I am sorry about that. So I'm just using my pliers to help me open these up, because I am struggling just ever so slightly. So yeah, there we go, last two. So that's really how you make a pocket letter. Now the last thing that you can do, there's a couple of things that you can do to finish decorating it. Let me get rid of all of this, these papers and bits and pieces, that because we don't actually need these. So let me get rid of them. So what you can do is grab out some washi. So let me have a look, see what I have in my drawer. Oh, this one. So I have this gorgeous washi. So what you can do, I tend not to do it, but I will do it on this one, is you can put washi down here. So I tend not to, because if you're going to keep these in a folder, then you'll want them to be yeah, clear. So I'm just going to cut there, and then I turn it over, and then I get my washi, and I do the same on the back as well, so it joins up, or like that. And then the last thing I do is I actually come in and I just trim across the top like that, just so that it's not going to be sticky on everything, and then that just makes it look really pretty. We can go further, and what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this heart trim, and let's pop this down here, or well, heart peel off, just to make it more decorative. So just like that. And then the other thing you can do, you can put tassels on, you can put ribbon in. So let's get the ribbon that was in the kit out, because it all coordinates quite nicely. And then what I'm going to do is, where's my hole punch? Here it is. See if we can find the hole, which I think's there. There we go. So I put a hole just in the top there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some pieces of ribbon. So 1, yeah, 2, and then I'm going to put them through this hole like this, and then thread this bit through. And then that's just some extra ribbon that the person you're giving this to can take off and use. So just like that. So I also have these gorgeous, gorgeous sparkly gems that came in this kit. So let's use some of these. So I am just going to use my tweezers if I can. Oh, I've dropped it. It might be that I might not be able to, but yeah. So just down here, just for more detail and just more, yeah, glam, shall we say, more glitter and stuff. I'm just going to put a little gem in every third one down. So yeah, okay. do this one. So, and I think it's really, really nice as well to add so much detail in. Like I said, I don't normally do this because I always think that, because I store mine in a folder, and I always have to piece it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it looks beautiful, and I really do love it when it comes like that. But I suppose it's up to the person really, isn't it, what they do. But it does look much better when it is decorated. It is decorated up. Okay, any more of that size? Yeah, just a couple here, and then I think one more just in that bottom bit. There we are. That's lovely, isn't it? I really, really like that. Right, okay, so the next thing that you would do is in the back, in here, what you would do is you would fill it with goodies. So let me go in my box of goodies that I have, because we do cut them down to put them in. So I'll get a few bits out and then we'll package it up and we'll fill it up. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I've just pulled out a few bits and pieces of what I would like to put in the back of here. So it's bits that I buy, and then I cut them down and put them in the bag. So let's move these, because I have these little bags that fit in perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I've got these little wood love sentiments, which are really, really pretty. Now I got these from the pound shop, and then when I make I think this, I want to say there's 45 in, but when I make a pocket letter, I always try and put 5 in if I can. And then I'm going to have to use this again because, like I say, my fingers are quite bad today. And then there is the first pocket filled. Now, I also have this sequin mix that I put together. So I have a spoon that I made, so we'll use that. And again, this is just mixes that I've got from the pound shop. So yeah, I'll be 1 sec. Sorry about that, my phone was going off. I don't know if you heard it in the camera, so but yeah. So we have a little sequin mix, so we'll put that in there. So actually I'll leave my spoon in my little mix. So I tend to make up a little mix, so when that's run out I'll buy some more sequins and then I'll put them in. So I have one drawer which is literally just for my pocket letters. This is some brads that I bought, they were in the sale. I absolutely love them, and again I've already sent a few out, so I think what I'm going to do is put the last of these in this one. So I just cut them down. So I'm not going to put these in a bag because they're already on a piece of card, so we will pop them in there because it fits in quite nicely. So let me get rid of that packaging because we don't need that. And then this I'll put in my drawer with all my other brads that I use. Okay, so I also have these gorgeous pom-poms which I bought. So I bought a couple of bags of these, one for myself and then one so that I can split up. So it is very noisy. I'm going to have to put these in another bag, I think. So what I'm going to do is take some out and then let's fill a bag up, because who doesn't love pom-poms? I think we all love pom-poms, don't we? So pop them in. And you don't want to overfill it too much because then it ends up quite bulky, so you can't actually get it closed. So I think that will do. And then I'll put these back into my box because I have a box of stuff that I buy, because I try and buy 2 of everything if I really like it, because then that way I can send bits and pieces out in goodies. So as you can see, that's bulging quite a bit. Next couple of things that I got out. So I got these gorgeous sentiments. So and then I am just going to cut these in half. So I'll use half on this one, and then I'll use half on another pocket letter. So I do also, when I do my pocket letters as well, I also tend to send out a couple of sheets of goodies as well. So like I might send a couple of packs of stickers, or yeah, just a bit of anything really. So that's how we're looking on the back. I've got this gorgeous Create and Craft ribbon, so I'm just going to measure on my desk, and I'm just going to do just over a metre of it. So, and then I will wind that up. This is gorgeous, gorgeous ribbon. And it is actually from Create and Craft, so there's 3 meters on a roll. And then let's pop that into a bag. Do I have a bigger bag actually? Yeah, that's a bit too small. So the Ziploc bags I just buy off eBay. So I tend to buy quite a few at a time, but you can get them. I think the Works sell them, so yeah, really, really good place to get them is from the Works. I think it's like £1 for like 100 or something. So, and you only need 9 per. Well, you don't even need 9 depending on what it is that you're sending. So that's them. Another couple of things that I did get out. So I've got these gorgeous washi stickers that I had double of. So these have been put in a bag to gift out. So let's see. I quite like some of these actually to put in. What about? Yeah, I really like all of them. And I saw, yeah, and the big gold butterfly. And yeah, we'll have that one. So these I will just pop in the back like this. Hopefully they will all fit in. They do. So there's that one. So let me pop these away. Because like I say, if I've got double of stuff, again, I just pop it into a box, and then that's what I fill everything up with. The next thing is these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers stickers. So again, I'm going to cut these down to pop in, so as best as I can. I think that's going to be a bit too, so yeah. Will that fit? I think it will if we get rid of this extra bit on. So we have some floral stickers, and then the last thing that I am going to add in, let's see if we can get this in here. I think I'm going to have to cut it down again actually. Yeah. So let's pop them in there like that, and then we'll keep that bit for another swap or another prize, because I do a challenge on my Facebook group. So each month we do we have a colour, and you can make anything you want using that colour. Well, the main colour has to be that colour, and then I do send out a pocket letter to the winner each month. So I know it's going to be put on hold for a little while, so just because I know that the postal service is reducing what you can send. So yeah, right, gorgeous, gorgeous trim here, and it is sticky. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we are. So yeah, I'm putting 3 rolls of that in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flatten that. Well, if I'd done it smaller, it would have done. And then we'll pop this in the back. So just like that. So that is my pocket letter finished. So let me pop this back away, so then I know. Actually, I'll put that in there with it as well. So yeah, so that is the pocket letter all finished. So we've decorated the front, and then we've also come in and we've decorated the back. Now when I send these out, what I do is, so if I have a tassel, I put it in there, I fold this one in first on itself, and then I fold this one, and by doing it that way you are stopping anything falling out of it. And then I will wrap it in tissue paper with a bit of ribbon around. So yeah, so that is that's the pocket letter that we have created today. So I will be offering this as a prize on my Facebook group. So it will be what month are we on now? It will be March. Michelle does it. So this will be May's winner. So the winner of the monthly colour challenge for May will receive this. But yeah, so I really hope that you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you know, it encourages you to make them and maybe swap with people, because I mean, that looks lovely. Obviously please don't swap now while coronavirus is going around. It's just not worth it. But there's nothing stopping you making. Yeah, I love it. I've enjoyed making this a lot. Sorry for, I feel like I'm just waffling on. I know I am actually waffling on, so yeah, do apologise about that. Anyway, please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully see you very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.